Evil entered another child's life. Little Chase, 3 years old, found in a freezer in his mother's basement. She's in jail. I want y'all to listen to this news report. When's it all gonna end? When are children gonna quit disappearing and dying? There's gotta be something that we as a society can do to stop this from happening.
We started our morning hearing about this case. DPD officers responded to a home on this street. There are other children at the home, so I am not giving the address out, but it's located in this intersection on this street. The child, who was estimated to be 3 years old, was found in this home deceased. They were here on a welfare check. Upon making this location with Child Protective Services and interviewing the occupant of the home, it was determined that the 3-year-old child was deceased in this home in the basement and sadly found in a freezer. This case has shocked me, shocked our investigators, but the discovery would not have been possible without the officers' intuition. When they talked to the occupant of the home, they recognized that there was something not right about the conversation and the way this occupant was communicating with them. I want to acknowledge Officer Belay, Grishaber, and Bedrol. All three difficult names, but I think it bears repeating. Officer Belay, Gifhaber, and Bedrol. Those three officers responded early this morning to this location, talked to the occupant of the home, and again, initially the conversation was to just push the officers away as if there was nothing going on, but their intuition, their experience led them to know that something was wrong, something just wasn't right. They called for a supervisor. Upon the supervisor's arrival and additional conversation, this tragic and sad discovery happened, and we're certainly getting support for the officers. That is something that no one should have to see. As I indicated, the other kids that were in the home, just imagine what they must have gone through and what they must have endured being inside of that home. And yes, the child was decomposing, and yes, the child was found in the freezer. So with that, I'd like to bring up Captain Blackwell to talk a little bit about the case. We can't get into too much of it. I hope you can respect that. The prosecutor will have to chime in on this case. It's wide open, and I don't want to compromise her work by talking too much about specifics, but we will give you an overview, a high-level overview on where we are with the case. Captain.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. I'd just like to say that after the Chief's overview, that's pretty much what we have so far. Homicide will be spearheading and leading this investigation. Child abuse will assist. We are also partnering with Child Protective Services, and the 2nd Precinct, as the Chief indicated, did an outstanding job on realizing there was something else. There was something else going on here. It's much deeper. After being on scene last night and seeing some of the things that we saw, I just want to put out there that the police department offers a lot of resources for parents, those in need. So just don't feel like you're alone. If there's something you need, reach out to us. We have victims counseling. Yes. We have chaplains. We have peer support. There's support out here for you. So do not feel like you're alone. With a parent being with the Detroit police officers being the first line of defense for citizens, you want to think that parents are the first line of defense for children. So we need to ensure that if you are out there and you need assistance, we're a phone call away.
The story, what happened here? Yeah, disgusting doesn't even touch it. We're talking about 3-year-old Chase, who is blind. His mother now arrested in connection to his death. We're told she has a lengthy history with Children's Protective Services, CPS. That's what triggered the welfare check with Detroit police earlier to their home on Detroit's west side. Officers say that the mom's answers just weren't adding up. Something was odd. They went inside, checked the home, and that's where they found Chase's decomposing body in the basement freezer. Now, Detroit police won't say exactly how long that he was in that freezer, but sources tell us it's been since at least March.
He was the sweetest one. Sweet. He was so sweet.
That's the voice of a grieving family member hours after learning 3-year-old Chase, who is blind, was found dead inside of a freezer.
We loved him and we miss him, and she need to pay for what she did.
Chase's mom, who goes by Dee Dee, is under arrest in connection to the toddler's death. We're told by family 6 children, including Chase and a newborn, were living in unlivable conditions inside this home off Monte Vista on Detroit's west side.
They didn't have anything. In the winter, I saw them with summer clothes.
Neighbors say they tried to help, but the child's mom, Dee Dee, wouldn't let anyone in, including family, who say they haven't seen Chase since last September.
First, she said she gave him, he was in the hospital when she gave him away. Then she said a couple had him. It was just too many stories not making sense.
Detroit police say Children's Protective Services, CPS, contacted DPD Friday morning to do a welfare check at the home. Police say Dee Dee's answers to their questions did not add up. When they went inside, they found Chase's body decomposing in a basement freezer that was not working. Sources say he's been inside the freezer since at least March, but police have not confirmed.
The other kids that were in the home, just imagine what they must have gone through and what they must have endured.